o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's a very special night for everyone here, especially the girls. But I would like to take this moment of time to introduce the current Miss South Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Miss Cherie Moana Robinson. Cherie, will you please take the bar? Thank you very much. Please here, Western Side. Would the Mrs. Julian Spencer Souls please stand up? Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the show goes on.
Thank you, Gideon. As you all know, a pageant is no pageant without a swimsuit competition. We would like you to see our lovely contestants in island swimwear. Only our ladies in South Pacific Islands prefer to swim in a lava lava or a restaurant. Miss Samoa, New Zealand.
Around her hips are shells from the ocean, fastened together with aqua from the land, bringing the ocean and the land together as one. Hanging from her neck is a clamshell, decorated with Samoa tapa design. Miss American Samoa is now ready for her stroll on the beach.
Miss Niue!
Nicola's beautiful sarong is designed to accentuate and emphasize the beauty of a petite Polynesian young woman. The simplicity of the whole outfit enshrines the naturalness of the environment of the Pacific, using accessories that are simple, abundant, but priceless. The white muslin material emphasizes the pure and pristine clear waters that surround the beautiful rock of Polynesia, Niue. Tonight, Miss Niue is embracing that very essence as she pays tribute to our environment as a caretaker of the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicola Funaki of Niue. our new tomorrow.
Miss Solomon Islands.
Tonight, Miss Solomon Islands is presenting a coconut. The coconut creation is an eagle made of coconut husks. It was delicately handcrafted to indicate detailed features, such as the feathers it signifies, strength, power, victory, and challenges that we will face as we enter the new millennium. Around the coconut is featured various designs and patterns that we have in the Solomon Islands, and it represents our world in the Pacific. The boat represents the many people with their different cultures sailing into the new millennium.
Miss Samoa.
Miss Samoa tonight would like to demonstrate the fetching of coconuts from the bush in the Pacific Islands. It is a daily routine for men, and in simple Samoan terms, Olevai na popo. Early in the morning, she heads out bright-eyed. At sunset, at the shadow of sunset, she returns home, tired and exhausted. Miss Samoa's coconut portrays a significant core of the ancient Pacific and the new millennium. Carolina's coconut is divided into 5 objectives. The coconut is known to be the tree of life throughout the Pacific. Its well-known legend of its creation is told and delineated in miscellaneous versions and languages. In Samoa, it is the legend of Sina and her eel. Sina's portrait is carved on one side. Her tuna's head sprouts from one end of the coconut, known to be the tuna's face, which, when Sina drinks from a coconut fruit, the tuna will be kissing Sina. One half depicts the famous millennium bug, presented as a crawling bug mainly found in gardens well known as the Y2K. The flower motif symbolizes Samoa's traditions. The flower motif is one of the most distinctive traditional Samoan tapa designs. The holes in the coconut, allowing light to pierce through, portrays changes not only in our traditional lives, but most important in our spiritual lives, when the sunset acknowledges the new millennium. The light will be guiding our Pacific family of nations through different passages of the new millennium. As the light shines through, Carolina would like me to read a scripture. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Let the light lead the way, as Carolina has done tonight.
Miss Hawaii Islands.
Miss Hawaiian Islands is Radasha Lealoha. Hawaii's legend of the coconut speaks of Niuloahi, the god of coconut trees, who had three forms, a man, an eel, and a coconut tree. The Olelo Noe Ao, or Hawaiian proverb, He puhika ia oni ikalani, the eel is a fish that reaches for the sky, talks about the coconut that like an eel reaches for the heavens. The eyes and the mouth of the coconut are openings from which juice is obtained. The coconut tree also had another form, that of a he'e or octopus. The roots of the coconut tree would grow long and strong, like the legs of the octopus. The legs represented the 8 directions of chiefly culture, which spread throughout the South Pacific, all brought by double-hulled canoes or va'akalua.
Miss Samoa, Hawaii.
The coconut plays a vital role in the lives of all South Pacific Islanders. Meilin demonstrates one of her many talents by making a replica of a tau po, or the village maiden in the Samoan custom. The coconut husk is used to make the kava bowl, head, nose, and crown. The coarse, fibrous material found at the base of coconut leaves is used to make the lips, eyebrows, eyes, and eyelids. Coconut shells are used to make the earrings and the crown. Adorning the crown are midribs of the coconut leaves. The 3 sticks at the top of the tuinga, ceremonial headdress, are made out of the spats of the coconut tree. To decorate the spats, small coconuts are used. Finally, the wig is added to complete her headdress. It is also made of coconut material known as the senet.
Miss American Samoa.
The coconut, being the fruit of life of the Polynesian people, and the octopus, a delicacy of the South Pacific Islands, is the reason why Sasa has chosen this creation. Draped around her are the tentacles of the octopus, made from woven laupala and Samoan apa, or senet, and the eyes are a polished kipa and apa. a shrine to the abundance of the coconut, a plant that symbolizes the essence of the Pacific Islands. Miss Niue will now show you the lifestyle of the coconut and how it helps her as a young Pacific woman. From its pod rises the beautiful and brilliant floral seeds. From these fragile seeds with years of nurturing bears the young nut, the symbol of what the Pacific people call the fruit of life. Using the arrival of technology into the Pacific, these byproducts are born off the flesh of the coconut. These coconut products are used internationally for many everyday activities because of its herbal and medicinal properties. Many Pacific young women, to enhance their natural beauty, also use these products. Ladies and gentlemen, the life of the coconut as depicted through the eyes of Miss Niue, Nicola Funaki, and her dedication to Tulana Mahu, a shrine of abundance. Complete the picture in island girls draped in suit, swaying to the tune of the ukulele. The Fiji island shares this gift through the Banaban people residing in Fiji. A half coconut shell forms the head of the ukulele, covered with coconut bark, leaving a hollow opening. Attached to it is the coconut bark with miniature forms to make the keys. To complete the picture, coconut husks woven as sinnet are stretched across in 3 rows to form strings. With these different coconut parts, the ukulele is formed. Lay on, Miss Fiji.
Miss Papua New Guinea.
Eli's carving from the coconut trunk of the coconut tree portrays the famous Fuzzy Wuzzy angel, Raphael Ombari, from the Oro province, helping an Australian soldier who was wounded along the infamous Lakota Trail during the Second World War. A photograph depicting these 2 men was published in their national newspaper, the Post Courier, by the wounded Australian family who wanted to contact the man in the photo but did not know his name, so they called it the Fuzzy Wuzzy Angel.
Thank you, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to admit that there were some extra special designs there on stage. Judges, be sure you use that special ballot for the Special Coconut Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, you must admit that that was quite a different duel.
Human language is one which we birds do not speak nor understand. Our language is also one which we humans do not speak nor understand. But tonight only, I have been blessed with the ability to tell my story. could be caught by somebody. Although the hurt is sore, I struggled to see who were the culprits. It was the Pacific Island people, hunting birds and pigs and rabbits. What beautiful, colorful feathers, I heard them loudly say, as I slowly bowed my head and pleadingly started to pray. I plead you, please, dear God, help them. What they're doing is very wrong. But sadly, they plucked feathers until it was all gone. You used my feathers to decorate your fine beds, flying girdles, and headdress. But hey, what about me? Who wants to look at a bird that's featherless? I know you kill the poor chickens and consume them at your feast. But why not use their feathers as well as all the meat? But why me and my feathers? What have I done wrong? Is it because you think I'm stupid? Or because you are mighty strong? Whatever it is, I'll never know. But a simple and final request. Music! For a performance of the Pacific Island Act.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you give her a nice big round of applause. We have a little bit of a technical problem, but she's doing wonderful on stage. How about a nice big talofa for her? That'll help kill the nerves. You're doing just fine, Miss Samoa. While we're waiting for technical support to get the tape, why don't we acknowledge the major sponsors, Royal Tongan Airlines, Royal Beer, Loyola Duty Free Shops, and the Columbus Shipping Line. Looks like we're ready to go. Maybe not. And MMI Insurance Corporation of Tonga Limited. Let's not forget our other sponsors, Ian Jones. Nicola Funaki will be performing a cultural dance which expresses the crossroads of Tulana and the art form through music, dance, and a mix of traditional and contemporary mediums. This composition exposes the developing talent of Tom Misikea, who composed and dedicated this number, especially for the indigenous women of Niue, and to showcase tonight. It is a dedication of modern young women who face challenges, who can make informed choices with confidence into the 21st century, but armed with a rich cultural background and heritage. Nicola Funaki. Into the next millennium. Liana believes the combination of her mixed heritage means having the best of both worlds and is indicative of what the future holds for most of our Pacific nations. Liana pays tribute to all the beautiful women of the South Pacific, for after all, she's only an island girl at heart. Someone is keen on her and therefore praises her. Symbolically, the Pacific is like her, beautiful, untouched, gracious, and graceful. The rest of the world has noticed and will continue to acknowledge and praise the Pacific culture. The land of the unexpected. The song describes her country, the way it is, very diverse in its traditions, in its beauty, from the highlands to the islands. The song is titled, Our Land.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again I'd like to call on everybody in the house to give our contestants with their talents a big round of applause, please. Marlon. Okay, judges, you know it's really up to you now. All you've got to do now is Wese.
With the bolero, we speak Love Is All We Need and Una Vida. You might like to know that they have his son, DJ, and his lovely wife, Lisa, who we claim is inspiration for his music. We also would like you to know that he grew up in Miami.
stage and help us with the presentation of the floral awards, and to be followed, of course, with our special awards for the evening. Each and every one of the girls will get some floral awards. A special way of saying thank you very much for taking your time to come all the way to the kingdom.
According to the contestants, the new Miss South Pacific should be intelligent. She should be honest. She should have a good personality, be elegant, and represent all the countries in the Pacific and not just hers. The new Miss South Pacific should have good communication skills and be outspoken. She must be motivated in her role as the ambassador for the entire Pacific region. A good sense of humor is also useful too.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, now our 5 finalists, as they've been scored by a panel of judges, they will be called out in no special order. May I have the envelope, please? Envelopes.
Sorry, Gideone.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 5 finalists, as they've been selected by a panel of judges, as indicated earlier, they are not being called in any special order. The Cook Islands, will you please forward? Move forward. Tonga. Samoa. Papua New Guinea. And Fiji. Isn't this exciting? It won't be long now. Judges, you will be scoring contestants on their ability to speak and answer questions. This is now the interview time.
I would now like to call upon Honorable Alaiola, first judge, to ask the first question, please, to the first contestant here to my left, Miss Fiji.
Please let us have have your thoughts on how we in the Pacific can best celebrate the arrival of the new millennium.
As Pacific Islanders, that should be shown during the Millennium Celebration. So what my idea of a Millennium Celebration would be is the celebration, receiving of the Millennium through a memorial service in our own churches, followed by feasting, and then dancing, displaying of beautiful culture.
Thank you, Ms. Fiji. And now I'd like to ask Mr. Sionekite to ask second contestant for this evening, Ms. Papua New Guinea.
Excuse me. Miss Papua New Guinea, since Fiji, Tonga, and Samoa have been eliminated from the current World Rugby Union tournament, which of the four remaining teams, namely Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and France, would you wish to win the tournament and why?
I would wish to enter a multi-race of each Pacific Island rather than one Pacific Island as we are in South Pacific. If we put together a team, I'm sure we'll be much stronger in strength, speed, and agility. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Papua New Guinea. I would now like to ask Mrs. Nina Mullen to ask our third contestant her question.
Ms. Samoa Carolina, my question to you, if you were crowned Miss South Pacific tonight, how would it impact on your life?
Thank you, ma'am. If I win the Miss South Pacific pageant tonight, it would be quite a great honor for me to receive this honor as the title of Miss South Pacific. At the same time, while holding this title, I will do my best to be of service not only to my people in Samoa, but as well as the whole Pacific as a region in terms of promotion of tourism, etc. Because the tourism industry is indeed a very effective aspect of our economic development. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Samoa. I'd now like to ask Mr. Levani Dunabor, Fiji, to ask Ms. Tonga her question.
Ms. Tonga, would you please explain why it is so important to protect our almost pristine environment?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Certainly. Would you please explain why it is so important to protect our almost pristine environment?
It is very important to sustain our environment because for we the children of the future, we need a clean, fresh environment for the next millennium, and we should take care of it for our sake. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tonga. And I'd like to ask our final judge, Mr. Stan Wolfgram, to ask Ms. Cook Island the last question. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Cook Island, what are the qualities you would look for in a potential husband?
I would like my potential husband to be kind, honest, and
have fatherly qualities, as well as I think have a good knowledge of my own culture, because my culture will be influencing our lives. So I think we both need to share our cultures if we are from different cultures. Thank you.
Well, now that wasn't so hard, was it? Okay, girls, one more time for the judges. It is time. The judges will select a new queen and place the other four contestants. Thank you, girls. You are all winners in my book, believe me. Maestro, music.
Ladies, can we just ask you to parade down the catwalk one more time for the judges and also the audience. Leading off, please, Miss Fiji. Thank you.
Fiji, Joanne Serumea. Miss Papua New Guinea, Melania Ola. Miss Samoa, Carolina Nae. Miss Tonga, Papa Haumea Tamapao. And Miss Kukale, Liana Sarita Vera Scott.
As Miss South Pacific for the year 1999. And I'm sure she's had many duties representing not only her country, but also the islands of the South Pacific.
Ms. Robinson has been an ambassador for the whole of the Pacific region. She has, in her year of reign as Miss South Pacific, 1998 to 1999, been a young woman with intelligence, who's been honest with people she's dealt with, she's had a very wonderful personality, and in her own elegant way, has represented all the countries in the Pacific and not just hers. She has expressed how wonderful the people of Tonga have been to her, as she has visited Tonga 3 times this year. Cherie is also someone with good moral character and is able to rise to the occasion when called upon with confidence and poise. She's definitely a people person, friendly, and a wonderful ambassador for the women of the South Pacific.
As I come to the end of one journey, ready to embark on another, I am compelled to reflect upon my year as the Miss South Pacific 1999, the challenges, the experiences, and the lessons learned. Challenges that have changed me, experiences that have taught me, and lessons that have had great impacts on my life. Upon entering the Miss South Pacific pageant, still very much a child, with childish ways at the age of 18, I had not yet fully appreciated who I was and what I was as a Samoan, as well as a young Polynesian female. Throughout the pageant week, I found myself putting aside my childish ways and discovering inside me a greater appreciation for the South Pacific people, their way of life, and the unique individuality they possess. I first realized how much I valued my own people and culture at my pre-pageant interview. I had just finished the first part of my interview and eagerly awaited my final question. I recall feeling very confident and composed, ready to answer any question they would throw at me. However, nothing prepared me for the question I received. The final judge turned to me and said, "How important is the Miss South Pacific title to you?" How important is the Miss South Pacific title to you? A simple enough question, but I shall never forget the emotions invoked by these words. At that moment, images of my people, the support, and the pride that shone in the faces that they entrusted me with the task of representing them well. My heart swelled and my eyes filled with tears as I came to the realization of two things. One, the Miss South Pacific title was important to me because it was the one thing that I could give back to my people in return for their love, support, and encouragement. Secondly, and most important of all, is that as all islanders, we are brought up with a sense of belonging and unity, tied together by the way we live, our culture, traditions, and shared beliefs. This was one of my most memorable moments, but this was when I experienced the spirit of belonging. The spirit of belonging to a people, the South Pacific people. I traveled to many places during my reign, including Germany, USA, New Zealand, and Australia. And again, I discovered yet another aspect about being a South Pacific Islander. We are blessed with so much beauty. Beautiful natural surroundings, beauty in culture, beauty in people, and beauty in holding steadfast to our identity. These characteristics are much admired and envied by many people. And this made me ever more grateful for who I was and what I am, a South Pacific Islander. I have greatly enjoyed my year as Miss South Pacific 1999. The title Miss South Pacific is one of such great prestige and dignity, an opportunity that is not given to just any girl, and for which I am greatly honored and privileged to have represented our beautiful islands for the year 1999. This year is also a very special year, for it marks the end of a century, and as the last Miss South Pacific of the century, I would like to dedicate my year to the people of the South Pacific. It's been a pleasurable and rewarding experience. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the people of Samoa, my people, for their support, love, and encouragement, for which I shall remain eternally grateful. A big thanks to the staff of the Samoa Visitors Bureau back home for putting up with me for a year. To General Manager Sonia Hansa, and as of tonight, my former boss, Viina Fumono, I just want you to know that at work I went the extra mile. Unfortunately, you found me and brought me back. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to the Honorable Tuala Salataloa and his wife for your support during last year's pageant. To my parents and baby sister, I know I always haven't been easy, but despite this, you have continually supported me. Without it, I couldn't have made it. I would also like to acknowledge the president.
The next one, ladies and gentlemen, is the Best Float Special Award goes to Miss Cook Islands. The other carrier of our own score to make the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the Best Traditional Costume Special Award goes to Miss Cook Islands, Deanna Scott. And for your information, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Sash Special Awards for the evening goes to Miss Tonga, Coralina Maguire. And the winner for the Best Sarong Special Awards for the evening, this very prize goes out, Miss Hawaiian Islands. And for your information, the Best Coconut Special Award goes to Carolina Naye of the Miss Samoa. The Miss Personality Special Awards has been selected, of course, by the girls themselves. Goes to Miss Papua New Guinea. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Photogenic Special Award goes to Miss Solomon Islands, Sonia Brown. And the National Tourism Office Special Awards of tonight goes to Miss Samoa, Carolina Naye. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause for our lovely contestants as they return for the crowning of our new queen for year 2000. Spasiba. Judges, did you find us a new winner? Have the envelope, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth runner of Miss South Pacific 1999, year 2000, goes to Miss Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miss South Pacific 1999, year 2000, third runner goes to Miss Samoa, Carolina Naye. And we are proud to announce the Miss South Pacific 1999, year 2000, second runner-up. This one goes to Miss Papua New Guinea. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to announce the first runner-up of the Miss South Pacific 1999, year 2000, goes to Miss Tonga.
The Miss South Pacific for the year 2000, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cook Islands, Miss Deanna Scott.
everybody in the house to give our beautiful young ladies and our new queen for Miss South City 1999 year 2000 a big round of applause, please. So if I can see my more. And last but not the least, from our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to say thank you very much to the MBF Bank Limited of Nuwalofa, who has donated to the winner of tonight a one-piece 11.1 gram 99.9 gold medallion. To the first runner, a one-piece 5.2 gram 99.9 gold medallion, and of course to the second runner, one-piece 2.4 gram 99.9 gold medallion. Thank you very much. We'd like to say thank you, Mao Aupito, to the management of the MBF Bank of Nuwalofa. Thank you.
And just briefly, before we conclude the evening, I'd just like to acknowledge the local staff who have been so busy behind the scenes and who've made tonight possible. I'd like to acknowledge the President of the Tourist Association, Mr. Simote Paulibati, the Chairperson of the Miss Helala and the Miss South Pacific Organizing Committee, Mrs. Debo Ahmed, and in particular, the person who has really gotten everything to gel behind the scenes, the Honorable Vehala. And also thank you to James Singer and his show that we saw right at the beginning of this evening, the Dateline Band here behind me, and of course none other than the Royal Corps musicians. Thank you very much for your help.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for coming in tonight and being a beautiful audience. And a special thank to our wonderful judges for giving us this lovely new queen. Thank you, Tava, for hosting this year's pageant. And before we say goodnight to all of you, I would like to take this moment of your time once again to say thank you very much to His Royal Highness, the Prince Regent, Crown Prince of Potoa, for being so kind to grace this evening. Thank you very much. And see you all next year in Papapamo, American Samoa. Mao.
How about a nice big hand for our MCs, Mr. Kipione Male Mokomisi and Ms. Stella Moina Momo.
Wills, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You are a wonderful audience. Congratulations to all our winners, especially Miss Cook Islands. We hope that you will represent the Pacific well and take your title into the new millennium. Do my little last one. the dawn of the new millennium, on the eve of the 21st century, we welcome you and 11 of the most intriguing women in the South Pacific with a warm aloha lele. 63 more days and Tonga will be the first to see the sun rise on a whole new era. Live from the Queen Salute Memorial Hall, here in the heart of Nuku'alofa, you will see on this very stage the newly crowned Miss South Pacific. This most coveted crown will be given to one of these ladies tonight. This is the place to be. These are the people to see. Join us as we take on a brief journey through the Pacific to Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, to the warm sandy beaches of the Aloha State, Hawaii, to French Polynesia, and finally back to the land where time begins, to the last remaining kingdom, to the proud host country of the 1999 Miss South Pacific Pageant, Tonga! Sit back, relax, and enjoy as we give you a sample of attributes the young ladies have shown and will demonstrate in tonight's competition. Some will protect the fierce pride in their cultural heritage, like the Maori warrior bearing his taiaha. Others will bind past and present, like the haunting strains that fall from the Kumuhula's mouth in a Kahiko chant. Linger here and feel their grace, poise, gentleness, as this Hawaiian maiden dances the ancient kahiko with vision into the future. Your senses will come alive at the rhythmic beat of Tahitian drums. Wait to see their playfulness and charisma as these Tahitian princesses dance for you. In a swirl of red and yellow, let's not forget their endurance and skill. Let them entice you and excite you as we show you the slow sway of the beat of Rarotonga. last Miss South Pacific pageant of this century. We got a glimpse last night of what these Pacific treasures have to offer. This is what we call Pacific Millennium Mania. The excitement and suspense is unbearable. Tonight, one of the ladies will win the honor of taking her crown into the new millennium.
Ladies and gentlemen, I feel very privileged tonight to announce that tonight's Miss South Pacific pageant is being graced with the presence in the house of His Royal Highness, the Prince Regent of Tonga, Crown Prince de Bordeaux.
Mapumaya ilongoe etap toli le paia wa io le matone.
A warm hello to the contestants in their traditional island costume.
who is 19 years of age and a student at King George National Secondary School. She loves to sail, meet people, play basketball, and floral art. Miss Solomon Islands is dressed in the traditional costume, which originates from Langa Langa, Malaita province. This costume is worn by the bride on the day she is given away. Her headpiece is made from pure red shell money, which represents virginity. Miss Solomon Islands creation encompasses the range of cultural diversity within the Solomon Islands. Her design represents all the characteristics of the various cultures blended together. Miss Solomon Islands.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carolina Maine. To you, the friendly kingdom of Tonga, and the whole of the South Pacific, I say Ta Lokalava, from the home of the last sunset of this millennium, Samoa.
Carolina's costume has been designed to focus totally on the coconut tree. In Samoa, it is known as the Tree of Life. All natural material that is used in the costume is derived from the coconut tree. The underlying theme of this dress is based on the legend Sina and the eel, and features the origins of the coconut tree. From the headdress to the complete costume tells a story about Sina and the eel.
Melina Maikako as Aloha. My name is Radasha Lealoha Ho'ohuli. I'm from Lanakuli, Hawaii, and I proudly represent the Hawaiian Islands.
In ancient Hawaii, as well as the rest of Polynesia, tapa cloth played a very important role in the customs and traditions of our forefathers. The tapa cloth not only was used as clothing, but was also used for very sacred ceremonies. The bark of the vauke plant was stripped, and the inner fibers were soaked and beat to the desired size. Natural plants, herbs, and soil from the earth were mixed together to create the fragrance and colorful dyes. The ohikapala, or bamboo stamp, was used to press the intricate designs which completed the tapa. It is said that the Hawaiian kapa was the finest in all of Polynesia because of its soft texture, bright stunning colors, and intricate designs. Lealoha's attire represents the alii wahine, or the women of royalty in ancient Hawaii. Lealoha Ho'ohuli, Miss Hawaiian Islands.
Talofa, aloha, malolele. My name is Meilin Leilani Osamai. I'm a student at Shamla University, and I'm proud to represent Samoa people in Hawaii.
Meilin's national costume is about 100 years old. Her dress is considered one of Samoa's mea sina, meaning that it is sacred in the Samoan custom. The leaves used to weave Malin's dress is called the lauie. It is a type of pandanus that was used in the old days for weaving eatongas, or fine mats. This plant is now extinct. The lauie, or the leaves of the pandanus, were boiled, stripped into very fine thin pieces, and it took a lot of dedication and hard work to complete Malin's dress. Because of this, the dress took about 10 years to make. Malin's national costume is adorned with feathers from the red-headed parrot finch. If you thought the weaving was hard, try catching one of those birds. Nevertheless, the challenge and effort has been well paid off. Malin is privileged to have this treasured garment in her family.
Salo Palapa, Maloele. My name is Laisa Sa'a Fa'amo'ua Okisalai. I'm 23 years old, a teacher with a bachelor's degree in political science, and I am proudly representing the islands of Tutuila and Manua, American Samoa.
One of the most intriguing subjects surrounding the two Samoas is how Samoan culture has survived Western influence for so many years. Samoan culture has survived Western influence and is known to many as the Fa'a Samoa, or the Samoan way. The Samoan culture is an adjusting culture that adjusts to the change in times. It integrates and adopts all that is good while maintaining its traditional values. The unique design of Vaisa'asa'a Taupo dress is a classic example of the integration of Western influence into the Samoan culture while maintaining the integrity of all that is sacred for Taupo in Samoa. There can be no doubt that Vi and others of her generation are prepared to nurture and guide their Samoan way. Miss Niue's theme throughout the pageant is based on Tulana Mahu, a shrine of abundance. Miss Niue's first appearance embraces a two-piece ensemble made out of golden yellow hiki shells, which symbolize the golden rays of the sun that warms the Pacific. The puka sheets provide contrast against the yellow hiki. The pandanus plant weaved around Miss Niue's hips symbolize the unity and strength of family life, that main fabric within Polynesian people. The combination of marine-based and land-based materials signify the importance of Polynesian lifestyles and their existence. This outfit was designed and made by the many loving hands of Miss Niue's family and friends. Sash again focuses on wearable art forms of Tulana Mahu, a shrine to abundance.
My name is Liana Tadisavada Scott, and I'm very proud and happy to be representing a special place, a special magic, the Cook Islands.
Doorstep of the millennium, Miss Cook Islands adorns the symbols of the Cook Islands' natural heritage. From the deep Pacific Ocean, cowrie shells. From the lagoons of the northern islands, pearl shells. From the island's hinterland, fowl. Sinnage is used to combine all these elements, resulting in a ceremonial traditional costume, befitting a maiden of Liana standing. The 15 islands of the Cook Islands are represented in her headdress by tawake feathers, regarded as rare and sacred and used only for special occasions.
I'm 19 years old from the land where time begins, my loyalty.
Miss Tonga's traditional dress is a costume known as the Tongan Puletaha. It is a two-piece outfit consisting of a dress and tupenu made out of kaka or coconut fiber in the shape of leaves edged with kafa or sinet and kope or mother of pearl shells. A kiekie or waistmat is worn over the puletaha. The designer was Irene Maungaloa of Good Samaritan Inn and her hairstylist by Joey Matale of Joey Hair Salon. Ms. Tamapiao is 19 and currently a student at Unitec in Auckland, but works as an information officer at the Tonga Visitors Bureau.
My name is Joanne Caraware. I'm a statistical officer in the Reserve Bank of Fiji, and I bring hibiscus greetings from the hub of the South Pacific, the Fiji Islands.
Step into the future. Step into the world of the South Pacific. It is the world of tapa and shells. Joanne is wearing a modern design suit made of tapa cloth, or better known in Fiji as masi. The top is made of masivula, being whitish in finishing. The dress is draped with masi kesa, with typical and unique Pacific print finishing. The combination of these masi finishings are worn on most Fijian traditional ceremonies. Presently, the winning looks of the South Pacific, as reflected by the shell beads on our white, sandy beaches, continue to cling well into the cultures that grace the Fijian lifestyle.
My name is Helai Moana Ola, and I'm proud and honored to represent my country, the land of the unexpected, Papua New Guinea.
Helai is wearing a two-piece outfit designed from tapa cloth. This particular tapa design originates from the Oro province, where tapa cloth is still used traditionally for bride pieces, prices, bartering, and many other uses. Adorning her head is a pearl shell, also a valuable item in traditional culture, decorated with red beads and shells. Her arms have been decorated with the kina shell and plumes of the bird of paradise.
Ladies and gentlemen, because of the brief power failure that we just had, and in particular for the benefit of the judges, I would like to call upon contestants 1, 2, and 3 to please come forward again and introduce yourselves and go down the catwalk. Thank you, ladies.
Malailele, aloha lava, kia ora, greetings from the land of the long white cloud. My name is Susanna Ivano, Lena Sitalangi. I'm currently a law student at the University of Auckland, and I'm very honored to represent the Samoan community living in New Zealand.
Susanna is wearing a wedding gown made out of Messina Samoa Tonga. These silk, finely hand-woven mats are priceless treasures that connect Samoa to Tonga through marriage between a young Samoan princess and the two Tonga. Her family was poor, and the only gift they could give as her dowry was a fine mat, and likewise the two Tonga returned the fine mat to Samoa as a gift on the birth of their eldest child. This sleeveless type gown edged with bird feathers has been designed for display of the unique Samoan way. originates from Lama Malaita province. This costume is worn by the bride on the day she is given away. The headpiece is made from pure red shell, somebody which represents virginity. This Solomon Islands creation encompasses the range of cultural diversity within the Solomon Islands. Her bodice and skirt is made from taco cloth, reflecting the Polynesian influence. The shells on top of the skirt represent all the provinces and women in different patterns to represent the other provinces in the Solomon Islands.
Malo kulang malie ao eiki. Mukakai ko ate. Kaya kulang ko feel and I feel. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carolina Naye. To you, the friendly kingdom of Tonga and the whole of the South Pacific, I say ta lokalama from the whole of the last Pacific Samoa.
This Samoa's traditional wear has been designed to focus totally on the coconut tree. This Samoa is known as the tree of life. All the natural materials that is used in this costume is derived from the coconut tree. The underlying theme of this dress is based on the legend Sina and the eel, and prominently features the origins of the coconut tree. From the top, the headdress or tuina is elaborately and intricately decorated. The flowing strands of coconut, sinnet, and aka represent the taupo or chieftain's daughter. Beautiful, flowing hair. The centerpiece is made of polished coconut shells, surrounded by designed coconut shells on a background of coconut bark or lawa'a. The dress is designed to look like the coconut tree. The body-fitting dress has a high neck. All of this to show the legend of Sina and the eel.